5 things to understand about car ownership. Number 1, never pick the cheapest option. When I say that, I'm mostly referring to car repair. If something breaks on your car and you choose to replace it yourself and have to buy the part or order the part from a local auto parts store, never pick the cheapest option for that part. Always choose something middle of the road or even OEM if you can afford it. Picking the cheapest option may seem tempting because it's so cheap and you want to get it done quickly and now is the time. But it's not the best option. If you want that part to last and last long enough that you don't have to replace it again, get something a little better. Get something a little more middle of the road or OEM. Number 2, preventative maintenance is the best maintenance. A lot of people live by the slogan, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that may be true to a certain extent. To an extreme, obviously that is true, but when it comes to things like fluids on your vehicle, preventative maintenance is key. Choosing not to flush the fluids in your vehicle, like your brakes and your transmission, is just asking for a shortened lifespan of that component. Rather, just doing the fluid change on time, on schedule, you can have peace of mind that you're extending the life of that component. Take care of your car and it will take care of you. Number 3, only do car repairs yourself if you actually know what you're doing. A lot of people choose to do their own repairs on their vehicles because obviously it's cheaper and you can trust yourself over a mechanic, but if you don't know what you're doing and you don't really have any experience working on cars, it's best not to try and do major repairs on your vehicle by yourself. Find somebody who is knowledgeable and who's willing to teach you and you're willing to learn, and have them help you, and you kind of just shadow them as they explain what they're doing. This way, not only are you saving money by not taking it to a shop, but you're also learning how to do it yourself, rather than just trying to watch a YouTube video or whatever and ending up having a disaster on your hands. It's good to learn, but learn as you go, and have somebody help you learn the things you need to learn. Number 4, an engine light is not the end of the world. A lot of people believe when the engine light comes on their dash, they have a catastrophic major problem with their car. This is simply not true. I've had many vehicles where the engine light was on for thousands of miles and the car was running just fine. If the car is not down on power, shaking, shuddering, sputtering, you're going to be okay if the engine light comes on, especially if it's not blinking. If the engine light is blinking, that is a serious problem and you should not drive the car. But if the engine light comes on and the car seemingly continues to drive normal, don't worry about it. Have it checked out as soon as you can, but don't feel the need to rush it in as an emergency repair. Most of the time it will probably be related to emissions or something with your catalytic converter. Yes, you should go get it checked out as soon as you can, but don't freak out over it. Number 5, buying a used car is an absolute gamble every single time. You can have all the maintenance records in the world, the Carfax, everything on hand, and think you're getting a great deal, and then have the car break down a week later. The fact of the matter is, a used car is an unknown. I've bought vehicles that were a one owner, well maintained, low mileage, and they were one of the worst cars I've ever owned. Just on the simple fact that it was used and you don't really know how it was driven or how it was taken care of despite the maintenance records. You could buy a $1,000 beater that will run and run and run and then go out and buy a $20,000 nice car that breaks down constantly. It's a total roll of the dice. So just understand that and go into it with a grain of salt when you go and buy a used car.